actually studied in 2 universities. In case you don't know, I studied architecture in one university and finance in another university. Totally remember taking this road every morning walking to school. Brings back memories, bad memories and good memories. The only difference between now and last time is that every time I walk past here, I'm always sleepy. But right now, I think I feel more fresh today. The reason I'm here today is because my university wants me to take some document. If I'm still in the architecture course that I was in previously, I would still be in school. And I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now because architecture life is like 3-4 hours sleep, and then after that, you need to go to class. Then you repeat the process every single day, which is crazy. And of course, other than taking the document today, I'm going to bring you around some of the favorite places that I like about National University of Singapore, so stay tuned for it. This one is the admissions office. I remember I submitted my application here to study architecture. I was like, oh my god, so happy when I was accepted to study here. But then I realized that it's not my passion. That is why I only studied here for about 6 months before I leave and then go out there to the real world to go find my passion. I'm not sure if I went to the right place or not, but I think this is the right. Last time I used to compete for NUS in 15-meter butterfly, 100-meter freestyle. I don't know whether freestyle I competed, but I was pretty sure that I competed in butterfly for NUS. Yeah, good times, good times. Thank you, Miss.
Okay.
So I just want to share with you one really stupid trade that I make. I still make mistakes because I'm constantly learning every single day. I'm still running my business, I'm still training at the same time. It's hard to juggle it sometimes, but as long as I learn from it and move on and don't repeat the same mistake, then it's fine. So don't ever beat yourself up for all the mistakes that you've made in your whole entire life, because that is what separates the losers from the winners. Losers will constantly dwell on the mistake and regret on it, while the winners will just learn from it and keep moving forward every single second, every single day. That is how winners are made. Beautiful fishies. So there's subway and there's chairs. So these are done by my architecture juniors. Really nice. You see the end product, but it takes only 3 to 4 hours of sleep to finish all of these things, which is what you don't see behind the scenes. So since I'm here at my university today, I want to share with you what the pros and cons of studying in Singapore. And of course some of the tips that I want to give you if you want to choose to study in either NUS or NTU. This place is actually the university town, utown. This is where the halls of residence are. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, Karen, how come you never ever stay in hall when you are in NTU and so when you are in NUS? I mean, hall is great, hall life is great because you get all the hype going on over here. But then the thing is, at night you hear a lot of noise which would disturb your sleep. Noise coming from people studying, people not sleeping, people partying, people having boring, right? Studying is so boring. Okay. Although I get straight A's, people are like, oh, easy for you, Karen, easy for you to get straight A's. No, actually it's not. I study because I just want to get number 1. In life, I don't want to settle for number 2, number 3. When I get a 2nd or 3rd place in class, I'm like, F. Even for class positioning, for faculty positioning, I must get number 1. Even for swimming competitions, I must get number 1. If not, I'll work my ass off until I beat the guy that's on the top. Hashtag. Because I come from an Asian parent culture, whatever, getting straight A's is the norm, it's a must. And if you don't, you are deemed as a failure in life. But I personally think that there's so much more to life than just grades. I'm not telling you to not study. I'm just saying that if you put in your 100% and you still don't get the straight A's, still don't get the NUS, life still goes on. It is still fine, okay? Don't go and jump off the building. There are cases where people, jump off a certain building because they can't handle the stress anymore. And I can tell that there are many times where I studied and I couldn't handle the stress. I'm super depressed. I just kept going anyway because I know that in anything in life I need to put in my best. If I fail, then it's fine. As long as I put in my best, then everything else will take care of itself. Even if I fail, at least I can look back in life and be like, well, at least I put in all my effort to study for this exam. So yeah. Because I personally feel that my classmates, for my professors, for my whole university culture, people tend to take things like too seriously. Like if we make a mistake in a question, we get minus mark for it. But then I feel that in real life, in entrepreneurship life, in trading life, whatever life you pursue, to really succeed, you really need to fall and learn from mistakes again and again. You need to fail again and again so that you can succeed in the real life. But then in the university life, it's a little bit like, it doesn't encourage you to make mistakes, because when you make mistakes in university, you get an F, you get a D, you get retained. Luckily I don't get retained. Never feel that failure is something that's bad. As long as you learn from it, then it is fine to fail. It is fine to fall flat on your face. It is fine to put in 100% and yet get nothing out of it. It is fine to put in a 110% and still get slapped by life. As long as you get back up the next day, get dressed, get to the office, get to work, put in the hours again and again despite being hit by life over and over again, eventually you reach one day where you can find and attain the success that you deserve. So if you are going through some form of setbacks right now, circumstances that feel that you can't get back up anymore, every single cell in your body is telling you to give up. I'm here to tell you that it is eventually going to be okay. But I think one of the most valuable things that I've gotten from studying in NUS and studying in NTU, studying in Singapore, is that my classmates, they sleep 4 hours and they are going to study on public holidays, in Chinese New Year, on Christmas. Every single day they'll be studying. The work culture here is super contagious. So that work ethic will literally even be carried along with you even after you graduate. After graduation, I feel that it's so natural for me to stay in the office until midnight because I've been doing this all my life. All my life. So if you want to study in NUS or NTU, you need to have super good grades. You need to be at the top 10%, if not top 5% of your whole entire faculty when you are in secondary school and also when you are in junior college or polytechnic. And of course, other than that, you need to have a very good CCA, leadership qualities, and also other many extra stuff. Because a lot of people nowadays, they have good grades, but what's the one thing that makes you stand out? And most importantly, when you are in the interview room, be super prepared for any questions that's going to be shot towards you. And also, make sure that you practice on your interviewing skills. Don't be afraid to show your stuff.
Hi, my name is Ken. I'm the co-founder of Group, Archictecture.
But generous people.
Generous for what?
Generous in what? In everything in life.
I say challenge they all make up the idea. I say very simple. I challenge you to let me work on your policy.
Done with first session, I'm gonna take group photo real quick.
Can.
So near.
Trains. There's one station there.